Hello YouTube, BenB998 here, and welcome back to another episode of Looking Back, a retrospective series where I go back to games I grew up playing as a kid and play them and review them as an adult. Today we're revisiting the beloved classic platformer from the Nintendo 64, Banjo-Kazooie. Developed by Rare and released in 1998 exclusively for the N64, this charming 3D platformer became an instant hit, capturing the hearts of players young and old. So let's journey back in time and relive the magic of Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie is the brainchild of the brilliant minds over at Rare, the same studio behind other fan favorites like Donkey Kong Country, GoldenEye 007, and more recently Sea of Thieves. The game was conceptualized as a spiritual successor to Super Mario 64, and it's no wonder that the colorful worlds, quirky characters, and engaging platforming left a lasting impression on me and a lot of others. The game's protagonists, Banjo the Bear and Kazooie the Bird, each bring unique abilities to the table, making them a dynamic duo. Rare's dedication to crafting a rich and immersive world shone through in every pixel and polygon, setting new standards for 3D platforms ever since. By the end of 1998, which was the year that Banjo-Kazooie came out, it had sold over 1 million copies, solidifying its place as one of the best-selling games on the Nintendo 64 console. At its core, Banjo-Kazooie is a collectathon action-adventure game. Players embark on a quest to rescue Banjo's little sister, Tooty, from the clutches of the wicked witch Gruntilda. To do so, the player must gather Jiggies, which are golden puzzle pieces scattered throughout 9 diverse and visually captivating worlds. Along with the Jiggies, there are also other collectibles, such as musical notes and skull tokens. The worlds are brimming with charms, secrets, and unforgettable characters, such as the wise shaman, Mumbo Jumbo, and the colorful and hidden Jinjos, which can be found and collected throughout each level. Each area was a joy to explore, my personal favorite being the final world, Click Clock Wood. At the end of the 9-level main adventure, the player must survive Gruntilda's final challenge, a trivia board game. This trivia game tests my knowledge of every piece of my experience, such as what sounds were made when picking up certain items, character names, and matching screenshots to world names. This was a very difficult segment, as if you got an answer wrong on a red tile, you would immediately get a game over and have to start the entire trivia game from the start of the board. This took me about 12 attempts over 2 play sessions to complete. After that trivia board is complete, the player is met with the end credits. But wait, there's more. After the end credits, you are taken back to the main screen. If the player chooses to boot up the save and trek back to the trivia board, the player can go past it and find a staircase going up to a new section of Gruntilda's lair. This is where the end of the game truly begins. The Gruntilda boss fight is an interesting fight to say the least. After 5 phases, Banjo and Kazooie defeat Gruntilda with the help of the Jinjinator, a parody of the Terminator. Gruntilda falls all the way to the beginning of the game outside of her lair and is crushed by a boulder. Rest in pieces, you evil witch. Banjo-Kazooie is not just about the adventure, it is also filled with humor and wit. The game's clever dialogue, quirky interactions, and hilarious sound effects adds a layer of charm that resonated with me both back in the day and even now. Banjo-Kazooie has impacted the gaming industry, but also the music industry. The game's delightful soundtrack, composed by Grant Kirkhope, is still praised today for its catchy tunes and memorable melodies. And to this day, it is still one of my favorite game soundtracks to listen to. Take a listen. Banjo-Kazooie's success led to a sequel, Banjo-Tooie, which was released in the year 2000, and expanded upon the foundation of the first game, introducing more worlds, challenges, and even a unique connectivity feature between the two games called Stop and Swap. There was also another main title named Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts that was released in 2008 on the Xbox 360. The dynamic duo has remained beloved icons in the gaming community, and their legacy has extended into various spin-offs and appearances in other games, such as Diddy Kong Racing and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And I think that'll wrap things up for this episode of Looking Back. Thank you guys so much for the support on these videos. They're a lot of fun to make. If you've enjoyed this episode of Looking Back, Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more retrospectives on some good oldies. I will see you guys in the next episode, releasing in October. That will be a good scare for the spooky season. See you guys then. Bye-bye.